Morty. Come here. You jump up. Up, up. Morty. Up, up. Not on me. On the table. Come on. Come on, Morty. Up, up. Up, up. Good boy. Good boy. Here we go. Halfway. And up you go. Good job. Okay, stay. Stay here. Stay here. Good boy. Yeah. Alright, welcome to the live stream, everybody. This is Morty. He is a Bernese mountain dog mixed with a Labrador retriever, and he's a cute little pup, but he's a wild boy. We're going to be giving him a haircut today, doing a 1/2-inch kennel trim over his ears, body, and then we're just going to do a tight trim up on his tail. Just reduce some of this fluff, bring him down a little bit. If you don't know me, my name is AJ. I've been a pet groomer for 15 years, and I've actually been bathing dogs since I was 8 years old, when my mom had a pet grooming business out of our house and I wanted to make some money. So I've been working with dogs for about 25 years, and yeah, I'm going to show you how to do Morty. Let's go, bud. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do his nails. I'm going to bring the table up. Morty's a little wild and also a little anxious about getting on the table. So I'm going to go up slowly, and I'm not going to bring the table up too high. Because he's a young pup and he hasn't done this too many times, he's more likely to step off the edge. So I don't want the table super high where he's not very comfortable with this. Just in case he does step off the edge, I need to be able to catch him. Okay, can you stand up? Up. Up. Step back here. Stay. Let's see if I can do his nails. What's up, buddy? What's up? What's up? Okay. Have to work this a little different. Let's try this side. I'm going to reach underneath. This is one of my puppy jiu-jitsu moves, where I put my arm under his belly in order to hold him still. Gives me a little bit more control so that I can then try to get his nails cut. Wait. Wait, Morty. You're okay. You're okay, big guy. Hang. 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 Wait. Wow, boy. Wow, boy. You're okay. No. None of that. None of that. I have a hard time seeing how much more I can cut off because he won't hold still. Hold still, Morty. Hold still, wow, boy. Good. Okay, one nail's done. 19 more to go. Hang on, buddy. Hang on. Hold still. You're okay. You're okay. Wild child. Yes, you are. Now, he's being really sweet. He doesn't like this, but he's not showing any aggression, so that's good. And we're just going to try to keep working at it, and hopefully I can reward him when he's holding still. We'll be able to get this done and teach him that this is okay. And what he's doing is he's protesting. He's saying, I want my foot back. And him turning around and licking me is a warning sign. Some dogs will nip at that point. He's being really sweet about it. He's not making any real threats with that, but that's what that is it's a warning. Wait. So he's being very reactive just to me touching his nail. So I'm going to do some desensitizing, and I'm just going to hold his foot and just touch the nail. I'm going to try to do it until they hold still. Pretty strong. Hold still, buddy. Hold still. Good. Hold still. Stay. Stay. Give me a tiny bit better. Let's see if I can make a cut. Okay, we go. I know. No more. Ow. You headbutt me. So, what I'm gonna do is lower this arm a little bit and tighten the leash. That way he can't get his head quite as far back. Okay. Round two. Round two. Come here. Stand up. Calm down. You're okay. Nope. Nope. Wait. Wow, boy. He's trying new tactics. I'm holding on to his leg just a little bit tighter. Kind of forcing him to hold still just a little bit. And when I did that, he started lifting his back leg to try to hop over my arm. So he's like, uh-oh, I gotta get out of here. Morty, no, buddy, calm down. Calm down, this is okay. I know you don't want it. I know, but it's okay. Calm down. Nope. It's okay. Hold still. Hold still. Okay. Good boy. Now, important that I want to try to not end when he's pulling his leg away. I don't want to let go of his foot and give him that release, that reward. When he's tugging and pulling, I want to wait till he's calm and holding still. And he actually was holding still and he let me touch his nail before I let go. So that was really good. All right, now we'll try this again on his front right foot. And we'll see how it goes. Probably going to be similar. Yeah, booping me. You got a wet nose, buddy. Nope. Hold still. Hold still. So right there, he did put his teeth on me. He's saying, hey, I don't like that you're holding on to me too tight. I don't want you to do this. So I'm going to pause. I'm going to let him calm down. Good boy. I don't want to continue to push the matter. Try to keep touching his nail when he's doing those warning signs. And something he did right after was he put his mouth on the leash. So he's threatening to chew the leash off if things escalate even further. Hang on. I know. This is okay, I promise. Just nail trimming. Just quick little nail trimming. Something I'm going to try. Different technique. Another of my more advanced puppy jiu-jitsu moves. I come over the top of him and bend his leg back like this. Gives me a little bit more control. See if it'll work. He's pretty creative. No. Wait. Hang on, Morty. Hang on. I know. Oh, boy. Morty, stop. So I'm applying a correction. I'm moving his whole body. I'm applying pressure. Morty. No. Stop. Good boy. Luckily, his nails are worn down quite a bit. I'm not having to take off a lot because he is a fucking bronco right now. Not wanting his nails done. Wait, no. No. You're okay. You're okay. Good boy. I know, Morty. I know. There we go. There we go. Wait. You held still for a second. I got 2 nails done. There we go. Good job, buddy. You made a little progress. Good boy. Okay, I think I'm going to do that same hold for the back legs. Because I just have a little bit more control, and he's a wild boy. Up. Let's see. Do this leg first. Wait. You're okay, bud. You're okay, Morty. I know. Good. So he's settling into it a little bit. He's letting me get a little bit more done. And he's still resisting slightly, but he's not doing the giant pushes and pulls that he was doing earlier. So he's making good progress. But I have to have a good amount of control over him, or else he will just pull away from me. Okay, one more nail back here, bud. One more. Just your dew claw. Wait. I know. Hang on, Morty. Dew claw is a lot longer. He doesn't wear the dew claw down like he does his other nails. He wears his other nails down pretty well. Wait. Hang on. Oh boy. Rodeo's back. Hang on. Arm's tired. You're too heavy and strong, buddy. I like to get puppies when they're a little bit younger and help train them in this process. They learn it a little bit more quickly. They're not quite as set into their ways. Like these older pups, they're a lot more obstinate. It takes them a lot longer to learn. Can you not get the end of the leash, buddy? Stay. Oh boy. I don't know how I'm gonna get that dew claw. Probably the way I was doing it is the best way, so I just gotta give my arm a second to relax, recover. Okay, big guy. Come on. Hold still. Hold still. Wait. There we go. Okay. One more foot. Hopefully this is the hardest part. Come on. Up. Come on. Stop it. Come on. Hang on. There we go. Hold still. Good morning. Almost done. Last one is back. Okay. Woo! That was an arm workout. You got it done. Okay, nails are all done. Next step we're going to do is our 10 work. which includes shaving the insides of his ears. Let's see. He might let us do it. Might not. The wiggly boy. And Labs and Bernese don't really need the insides of their ears shaved because they don't have hair that really needs plucked out of the inside of their ears. So what I'm doing right now is kind of just going to be a little bit of desensitizing for him. Okay, buddy. Hold still. Doesn't really need this, so I'm just going to try to work with him, just teach him that it's okay. Good boy. Reward him when he's holding still. That's the key. Good boy. Nice recovery. Yeah, this ear also looks very healthy, very good, nothing to worry about. Just going to do a little bit of desensitizing. I would like to shave these if he would let me, but I'm not going to press the matter. He's being too wiggly. We'll just do a little bit of training, just teaching him that it's okay. Clipper touches his ear. Good boy. And then when he's holding still, again, give him the release. This is a little bit of pressure. It's a thing. It's kind of a scary thing that I'm adding into the situation. And when I take it away, it releases that pressure that he's feeling. So when I take the clipper away, it's a reward for him. And I want to reward him when he's holding still and being a good boy, not when he's twitching and spazzing and don't want to reward that behavior. So the ears, we're going to call them done. Next thing that I'm going to do is shave his pads. Hopefully he'll be a little bit better for this, but sometimes if they don't like their feet touched, it's kind of the same problem for shaving the pads. But let's just go ahead and try and we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Just shave your pads. Stay, Morty. Stay. Stay, Morty. Wait. Wait. Okay, got that pad done. Hold still, oh wait. Hold still. Hold still. Stay. Hold still. Up. So Morty is used to getting his way. What I'm finding is when I find the position or the angle that he can no longer get what he wants, he's kind of giving in. I'm just having to use my puppy jiu-jitsu moves to where he doesn't have too much choice in the matter, and then he's actually settling into it really well. So that tells me he's used to being able to wiggle and do whatever he wants and not really have anybody tell him no, probably because they're not able to, because he's so big and strong. But what I'm finding is when I'm in the position where I can tell him I'm going to hang on to this, he's settling into it really well, so he's listening and learning pretty good. It makes me happy. Okay, one more foot, buddy. Stay. No, stay. Stay. Now. Stay. Let's try this hold again. Stay. No. Don't do that. No, keep your butt in here. Wild man. Stay. Good boy. You're gonna twist his whole body right off the table. Stay. he's right in the middle of trying to get away. I'm gonna wait a second, keep touching his pad, wait till he holds still, hang on. Good. Okay. Okay, next part that we're gonna do is shaving his sanitary, now that his pads are all done. I'm actually going to do this with a number 7. Up. Down, Morty. Nope. Stay. 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 He's very obstinate. Very persistent. But as soon as I get him in the position that I want him, and I've got the ability to hold him there, he's being a good boy and he stops resisting and fighting, so let's see how much progress we can make today. Keep teaching him how to get groomed. Use the other side. Stay. Stay. Stay, Morty. I know, well, boy. I know, well, boy. Okay, last step is going to be shaving his bum. You might not need to. He's got a pretty thin coat. Let's take a look. Yeah, he needs it. So this might be hard. I cannot hold him up by his tail, so if he decides to sit down, I'm not going to be able to stop him. But he's not reacting to it at all. Woohoo! Yeah, good boy. That's a good boy. Sweet. Okay, we are done with our rough-in. Now we're going to go give him a bath. Sorry about that. Wasn't smooth. I am going to run him back, turn the bathing camera on, so give me just 1 minute while I get that done. Hey, Morty, let's go. Come back here. Come on, Morty. Stay with me. Wait. Have a sip of some coffee. Alright. No, good job. No. I need to take this grate out. It's great. This grate is for small dogs to be elevated. Morty is much too big to be on top of it. Hey, Morty. You ready for your bath? Are you ready? Oh, you want to go up there? No. Come here. Yeah, come here, wild boy. Up. Good boy. You stay. This will take a few grooms, but Morty will eventually get used to this process and he'll settle into it and he'll do a lot better. Okay, let's go ahead and switch these leashes. Okay, I have this bathing system. It mixes the soap for me, but it does have to be on a high pressure. I don't want that high pressure to be on his face, his ears, nose and mouth area. So I will use the bathing system to wash his body. I'll do a de-shedding shampoo, and then we'll do a de-shed conditioner. And after that, I'll turn the bathing system off, water pressure on low, and we'll wash his face by hand. Let's go ahead and start by getting the water warmed up. Good boy. Morty, turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Good boy. Spin. Good boy. Okay. Stay right there. Good job, buddy. Okay, we're done with the shampoo. Now we'll apply the conditioner. lines. Now I'm going to have the water pressure on low. I'm going to try to avoid any water getting in his nose and in his ears. But it's okay if it gets in his eyes and his mouth right now. Good boy. Okay, got his head wet now. We can start applying the soap. I'm going to try to avoid getting the soap in his ears, eyes, nose, and mouth. I don't want it in any of those areas. Hey, Morty. Oh boy. Yeah. And as I'm lathering, if I notice that a spot doesn't fully lather, that means that it's not clean. I need to add more soap until it's lathering properly. And if a spot is dry, it will also not lather properly, but you need to add more water and then more soap in that condition. Close. Good boy. He's being a sweetheart for this. Yeah, what a good boy. Yeah, do you like the bath? Are you being such a good boy for the bath? His face is quite dirty. Happened to use a lot more soap than I thought I would to get it to lather up. I'm going to make sure that I scrub every part of it really good. Good chance that it'll be easy to miss. It'd be easy to miss something. Put that chin really good. Especially where he's got the Bernese in him. Bernese are notorious droolers. And he is a little bit of a drooler. Nowhere near what his purebred Bernese cousins are, but he definitely gets a little drooly. Okay, so I'm going to try to keep his mouth closed for a second while I do his lips. I don't want him to lick this soap in there if I can avoid it. Hang on. I know. Hang on. And then I'm going to rinse his lips off too. Okay, good boy. Now, as I'm rinsing his face, I'm going to make sure that I rinse out his eyes with low pressure water, just in case a little bit of soap got in there. We do not want it left. So I'm gonna pay particular attention to making sure water gets in his eyes. I'll pin his ears down and rinse one side of his head off at a time. Off the other side. What a sweetheart. Now, anytime I'm rinsing a dog's ears and they shake their head like that, I try not to stop them from shaking. It's possible that water got inside of his ear and he's going to shake it out. If I don't let him, it might just get deeper in there and then potentially cause problems. So I always try to let them shake their head if I am rinsing their ears. Okay, his head's all rinsed off. I'm going to turn the water pressure up, rinse off his body, starting with underneath the leash, and make sure no soap gets trapped underneath there. Okay. Woohoo! Good shake. All right, let's start towel drying him. But you're not pulling the leash so hard. My goodness. My goodness, Morty. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take him out of the tub and over to the drying table. Pop this leash off. Let's go. Woo! Okay. Good job, buddy. We did it. We are on the drying table. So, really important to remember that the blow drying is the scariest part for most dogs of the grooming process. And with a dog like Morty, where he is constantly trying to get to the edge of the leash, like pushing things as far as he can go, he's naturally kind of choking himself just enough to where he can tolerate it. So with a situation like this, I have to be extra aware that Morty doesn't start panicking and push himself even further and actually start choking himself to where he could cause himself some damage. He is at particular risk of that, where he is so comfortable just pulling to the end of the leash kind of the whole time. Okay, this towel is pretty wet. Grab another one. Up. Stay. Morty. Stand up. I need you to stand up. Come on. Oh, buddy. Come on. Okay, one arm under his belly, the other arm is going to dry. He wants to sit down. And he's so strong, I have to use a lot of strength to keep him up. Come on, that guy. Come on. You're okay. Wild boy. Oh, wild boy. Yeah. Alright. So he's all the towel dried. Okay. Now I'm going to use both of my blow dryers to try and help get him dry faster, and hopefully he'll tolerate it. The blow dryers are very loud, so I put in these earbuds. They block out some of the sound, help protect my ears, as well as play a little music, a little bit of entertainment. And for Morty, he needs hearing protection as well. So what I do is I take a couple cotton balls and I put them inside his ears. Wait. Wait, Morty. Stop. Okay, we hold his muzzle with one hand and we put cotton balls in his ear with the other. Wild dude. Wild puppy. Yes. Okay. Now Morty has some earplugs as well. With these blow dryers being loud, this being the scariest part of the process, I'm going to start very slowly with the dryers off of him. Slowly bring them up, make sure that he's not panicking. If he is wiggling around, choking himself too much, I'll turn one off and I'll use one hand to control him while the other hand dries him. But hopefully we can do both just to maximize some speed. Alright, let's get started. If your volume's up, turn it down because this part's loud. Doing so good. Morty, okay. It's okay. Good. Oh boy, he improved so much just through this one time. You saw he was not wanting it on his face at all, and every single step he let me hold the dryer right against his skin for at least a few seconds without fighting it. So, such good improvement. I'm very, very happy with him. All right, let's get back up front and we will finish his haircut. Let's go. Come on. Okay, Morty. Up, up. Good boy. much more confident now. The first time he came up, he put his front legs up reluctantly and I had to pick up his back end. He is gaining confidence throughout this process and he's getting more comfortable with me and the environment. Excellent, Morty. And that's the best part, is that we just did the scariest thing and now he's more confident. So things are really building for him. This is really good. Come here, Morty. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Stay. Stay. Stop. Stay. Oh my gosh. Morty, stop. Go. Okay, to finish his haircut, we're going to do a 1/2 inch over his head, ears, neck, body, legs, and then we're going to trim his tail up nice and tight, but we're not going to shave it. Stay. Stay, Morty. Okay, so number 10 blade is on, with a 1/2 inch on top of it, and we're just going to start shaving. It's okay, Morty. Now, oh boy, this 1/2 inch clip-on will not go through mats. So if it gets stuck, that means that there's a tangle right there that I'll have to brush out. But the worst part is normally right under the ears, and he had one teeny one that split up with my fingers, so I think he's going to be okay. Let's see if I can get him to let me shave his body. There we go. He wants to be able to smell it and to see it. Hang on. Okay, let's shave his body for a second. Just try to get him used to it. It's being such a spasm on his head. Okay, so he has no problem with it on his body, so we're just gonna have to teach him that it's okay for it to be on his head. Hold still, Morty. Hold still. Stay. I'm gonna try to hang on to his ear and control his head with my wrist. Wait, wait, wait. Hang on, Morty. Hang on. Whoa. Stop. Stop. No. No. Hold still. Hold still. Okay. Good boy. Good boy. Stay. Stay. Good boy. Good boy. Stay. So I'm having to put him in a position where I'm able to control him, and then he's able to relax enough to let me do it. But I'm having to be really assertive, a little bit more than I typically like to be. Like he's just such a wild puppy. But being assertive is not the same as being aggressive. I am maintaining a calm demeanor. That way he does not get scared of me. If he gets scared of me, he'll enter fight or flight mode, and then he will not be learning and he will not be listening, and he absolutely won't trust me. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try to hold his muzzle from this side so I can get his other ear. There we go. Now look at him, let me do all of it. He's not pulling, he's not fighting. hardly even moved when I started shaving the inside of his ear. He's doing excellent right now. Excellent. He's a wild boy. It takes a little extra to get him to do what I want, but afterwards, he is letting me do what I want, so I'm really happy. Come here, Morty. Good boy. Sit. 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 Good. Okay, I'm going to loosen the leash, and I have to be really careful that he doesn't feel like he's loose. Stay. Stay, Morty. Come here. Stay. What I'm going to try to do is shave everywhere that the leash sits so that I can put the leash back on him and I don't have to worry about the leash being loose anymore. Stay, Morty. Stay. No. Calm down. Calm down. Good boy. That side's good. Nope, 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 come here. Try to hold his muzzle again. Seems to tolerate that pretty good. Hang on. Stay. No, no, Morty. No, Morty. Stay. Yeah, holding his muzzle is definitely the trick. For him, let me really do whatever I want. Okay, his neck is all done. Got the leash tied back up. Now I'm going to start shaving the rest of his back. wondering what I'm doing with this brush, it's called back brushing. And the goal with back brushing is to get all of the hairs to fluff up evenly so that they all get cut evenly by this clip-on. If you don't back brush, particularly with these long blades, there will be a lot of hairs that end up laying flat, that don't get cut, but are much longer than the rest of the body. And then if they get wet, sometimes they'll just fluff up on their own randomly, and then there'll be really long spots and it'll look uneven. Just a lot lower quality. So I always back brush. It improves my quality a ton, and I am quite particular about providing good quality. Okay, now that I'm getting close to the tail, I'm going to lift the tail up and I'm going to blend into it. It's okay if you shave a tiny bit down the tail, but you really don't want to do too much, or else it'll look funny. The reason we can do a tiny bit is because we need to create a potty path, which is just below, on the underside, just past the base of the tail. We want it to be short so that poop doesn't get stuck to it when he goes to the bathroom. Stay. Stay, Morty. Stay. Okay, Morty. That's okay. That was a cute little woof. Yeah, you're a tough dog, aren't you? Or are you a scaredy cat? One of the two. One of the two. Okay, his back's looking pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and raise up the table so that I can shave his legs. That should be good. Stay. Stay more. Go ahead and start with his back right leg. down, Morty. Don't sit. Boy. Okay. This leg almost done. A little more. Okay. Back right leg. All done. Go ahead and get his front right leg and his belly done. He looks like a black golden retriever now. They got shaved. Okay. Front right leg and belly are shaved. Keep coming around. Okay. Front left leg and belly are almost done. Just saw another spot that I missed. Okay. Front leg and belly are all shaved. Oh, back up. Oh boy. I don't know if you guys can tell. He was sitting on like a 1x1 section of this front corner. So I'm trying to keep him in the middle of the table. Okay, up. But he likes to move forward whenever I have him stand up. So I'm going to try to keep pressure, keeping him back, and ask him to stand up. 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 Come on. Up. Good boy. Stay. Stay. Up. Okay. I've got a little bit of hair in his armpits and in his sandy that I need to clean up. So for the last place that I'm going to shave is actually just going to be his sanitary. We're going to put a number 7 blade on. I'll lift up one leg so that I can see into the right into the corner of his belly right there. Come on. Wait. Stand up. No. No. You're too big, Morty. Come on, buddy. Work with me here. Stay. Stay. Good. Wait, stay. Okay. Catch the other side. Stay. Stay, Morty. Wait. Wait. Come on, big guy. Come on. It's okay. Stand up.
No, don't lick my ear. No.
Oh, you cute little dirt. Come on. Let's do this, buddy. We're almost there. Woohoo. Okay. And with that, we are done shaving. Now we're going to grab scissors and start trimming up the rest of his body. I'm going to start with his feet. It'll probably be a little difficult. He doesn't like his feet messing with too much, but there's not too much hair to trim either, so hopefully we can fly through it. I'm going to start with the bottom of his foot, brush everything down towards the bottom, and trim all the hairs that come past his pads. A few long hairs, nothing too crazy, not too many. Up. Stay up. Now I'm going to brush the top of his foot. I'm going to try to pull all the hair up between his toes, and I'm going to round it around the sides of his foot as well as the top of his foot. No, stay. Stay, Morty. No. No. Boy. Yeah, boy. And now I'm going to do the back of this leg. I'm going to blend it in so that it's the same length as the sides and front of his leg. Okay. Back of our foot is all done. Come up to his front left and just repeat this same process on the other 3 feet. Stay. Stay. It's okay. No. It's still Morty. Stay. Stop. No, stop. It's okay. Just lightly trim it. He really doesn't like his feet messed with. Definitely the part that he hates the most. Hold still. Hold still. No. He's pulling all his tricks out to try to get me to stop touching them. Okay, bottom's done. Do the top on the side. Stop. Morty. Stop. No. No. Calm down. Calm down. Okay. No. Nice and easy. Sit. Sit. Stay. Trying to be a little more assertive. See if I can get him to calm down and let me do his feet. Stay. Stay right there. Stay. I don't think it'll work. It's worth a try. Yeah, he's still telling me to stop touching his foot, but we're almost done with it now. Okay. See how it looks. Stop. Morty. Morty. No. You can't dump toward the edge like that. Good boy. Stay. Good. Good. A little bit more. It's underneath this one toe. I'll have to lift this foot up to get it though. No. Good. All done. All done. let him dead foot. Just kidding. Notice a bunch of long hairs between his toes. Jim does. Okay. Okay. Let's no. He's so strong and stubborn. Come here. I know. Almost done though. Okay. And I just noticed some long hairs between his toe on the back foot. Looks like I need to stick my fingers in there and actually pull them up to get them to fluff up properly. Good boy. Okay, I'll do his back right leg. He's a little bit better for his back feet than his front feet. I need a little break. Yeah, not pulling, not lifting his foot. Just being perfect. Silly. Okay. We'll check the back of his foot. Sure it's all done. Stop. Stand up. Okay. Last foot. Please be chill. Easy. Nice. Slow. Out. Okay, that's not nice and slow. No. Stay. Leave it. Stinker. Give me my foot back. Give it back. Go. Stay away from my foot. Nope. No. Stinker. Protesting so hard. He put his whole mouth around my wrist and my arm, but his teeth didn't even touch me. He's a sweet boy. He just really doesn't want his legs touched or his front feet touched. Very, very resistant to these feet being touched. Very persistent too. Stay. Stop. Stop. Okay. Yeah. It's okay. Stop. Stop. Okay. Good. Good. Okay, feet are all done. Let's get his armpits. Stay. Stay. I completely trust him to not hurt me or try to bite me, but I am hiding from him because I don't want him to lick inside my ears. He protests in really, really sweet, silly ways. He doesn't want to hurt me, he just wants me to stop. Alright, buddy. You are looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and trim around his ears. Stay. Stay. All these cotton balls, take a look at them. They're pretty clean. Oh, did I drop that one? That's a good sign. It means his ears are clean. We will still clean them in a minute. Wait, hold still. Okay. Okay, ears are looking good. Yeah. Last step, last two steps. I'm gonna brush and trim his tail, and then we're gonna clean his ears, and then he will be all done. So, let's go ahead and just send his mom a message. We're almost done. She can come back and grab him. See your tail. I actually don't need to brush it too much because I'm going to trim so much off. Doesn't seem to want me to hold it too much, but let's see what we can do. Stay. Now that the majority of the hair is trimmed off, I'll just run a brush over his tail real quick. Make sure there's no tangles. One little one right here. And brush that out. Sap. He had a little sap in his tail. Stay. Stay. He's actually really patient about his tail being touched and messed with. A little surprising with how obstinate he is with his front feet. Usually they're similar with their tails. They'll flop their butts down real hard and not want it, but being really patient for his tail. Yeah. Good boy. Okay, all we have to do now is clean his ears. Stay. You know what? That's ear cleaner. Yeah. Stick it inside your ear, okay? Rub it around. It's okay. Hold it still. Hold it. Wait. Fine. A little tickly. I'm used to having this done. That ear was very clean. Here also extremely clean. Okay, Morty. Let's get a picture of you. You sit. 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 Stay. Stay. Morty. Morty. Oh. Okay. Alright, everybody. That is the end of the live stream. I hope you enjoyed watching Morty get groomed. Hey, no. I will be back on Monday with some more live streaming. And then in about mid-July, I'll start doing it every day. But until then, every Monday, if you want to check out some more videos.